welcome back everyone to Elder Scrolls Online with Tamrain, our master crafter to be. We are currently in the
I
Marbruk
should stay
Bank.
moving. I might doze off.
Oh no, someone's getting toey. We have 14 out of 25 quests. We are going to do all the quests. Talca, how you
Most
doing?
Altmer wouldn't trust a wood elf with their money. Fair enough, but trust is the Dominion's foundation, is it not? We have to start somewhere.
Well, have you heard about the Artisan?
Have I ever? There's been a steady stream of Altmer depositing valuables here since the thefts began.
The Artisans never targeted the bank?
I'd like to see that. I'm an expert in security. No one can enter the bank without keys, and only I and my apprentice Nidris have them.
Oh, very interesting. Lahathril, hi. No, don't beat him up with your staff, girl.
Let me guess. You and your sweaty tattooed friend are here regarding a locked coffer in our care.
Hey,
It's not often our clients include detailed descriptions of the beneficiaries. And I must admit, she was spot on.
that's right. My friend received your letter.
Excellent. Lady Laranice was very specific. I have the document right here. A vault to be held in trust. To be accessed only in the event of her demise. Very pragmatic. In this case, to be made available to one Tan Lauren of Relenthiel. And friend.
That's us. Where's the vault?
Here is the key. The vault is on the table behind me. She only purchased a small one. The contents now belong to you and your friend. If Tan Lauren wishes to retain the vault afterward, they'll need to sign a new contract. At a reasonable rate.
Thank you.
Thank you for banking with the Foundation of Trust. Have a good day.
Wow. Okay, this must be the companion quest, Snapdragon's Coffer. After my abduction and subsequent imprisonment at Sunhold, I felt it was prudent to create a second copy of my research into the Garland Ring traitor. Within this journal, you'll find I've been tracking the movements of key members of the Garland Ring, yourself included. I am nothing if not thorough. Tan Lauren, if you're reading this, then I'm dead. Sorry about that. You were always the best of us. I hope this helps you find the traitor that killed me. The original should also be available at my cottage in First Hold. You remember the one. I can't shake the feeling that stashing this away will be something that helps us all in the long run. Good luck. While much can be said about Hyacinth's abduction from his Greenshade greenhouse, I find it hard to believe that our skilled tinkerer lost a fight in his own workshop. Hyacinth also has a history of isolating himself for weeks at a time. He would have us believe that these long absences are spent researching and designing new devices and mechanisms for the Garland Ring. I posit that Hyacinth is instead using this time to coordinate his efforts with Thelmore contacts, though I have no definitive proof. Wisteria is as skilled a spy as any I've met, and I've gutted a few in my time. In the days following Oleander's death, I had noticed a pattern in her travels. My old contacts in Greenshade have reported Wisteria's presence all across the province, but specifically at the following locations. Coastal area, southeast of Seaside Sanctuary, near the front entrance to the Labyrinth and Echo Pond. If the Garland Ring still primarily operated out of Hyacinth's greenhouse, this would make sense. But with the move to Malabal Tor, I think it's odd that Wisteria is frequenting Greenshade, especially knowing they had an embedded presence within Relaniels. The gardener is an enigma. Behind the pleasantries he reeks of riches and politics. I've long suspected he is an elite of some sort, playing at spycraft, but no mission in the Garland Ring's long history has ever directly benefited Thalmor politicians, that I'm aware of at least. I begrudgingly admit that he may in fact be doing exactly what he preaches, using his not inconsiderable wealth to give the Garland Ring the best chance it can have at making Somerset society better. That doesn't mean I have to like him, though. Then there's Bogcup, or rather Tan Lauren of Relenthiel. Born to a wealthy family of architects and mages, Tan Lauren was ousted, stripped of their family name, and banished when they were unable to bring their magical powers under control. Records seem to hint at a disaster of some sort, but specifics are hard to find, which I presume is by design. Despite this mystery, I have no reason to believe they are the traitor. Chief among my reasons is the strange travel companion they've recently been spending all their time with. An adventurer of some sort. and I hear the two have made a name for themselves. To this I say, good for them. I worry Tanloran's ousting put too soon an end to their childhood. This new friend seems to be giving them a chance at being themselves again. Also, frankly, the detail-focused skullduggery required to be a traitor to one's friends is exactly the kind of work that Tanloran despises. Wow.
Let me take a look.
Alright, well maybe she can find a pattern that I'm missing. Where'd you go, Tans? Oh, there you are. No, not Nidris.
Talqua is a master.
Of security. Tanloran.
This is it, friend! Ah, I can hardly believe it! These are the notes that say Thalmor burned back at First Hold. Snap made a copy! Oh, look at this. A suspect list and all of our recent movements.
I love this
I'm
girl.
impressed. A little scared and kind of hot and bothered.
The journal has a section about wisteria.
Yeah. Snap has her all over Greenshade, along the coast, near the ruins of Labyrinth, and somewhere called Echo Pond. What were you up to, Wisteria? How do you feel about taking another little trip, friend?
Well, what do you have in mind?
Snapdragon didn't have a chance to follow up. These could be mustering outposts with all kinds of notes about what the Sathalmor are really up to. Best case, we figure out Wisteria's plan. Worst case, we cause the Sathalmor some trouble.
Alright, where do you want to start?
Let's work down the list, starting with the area southwest of Seaside Sanctuary. I marked your map. Greenshade's coast is all coves and inlets. Plenty of spaces to hide. Now let's go. This authoritarian plot isn't going to unravel itself.
Should we contact Hyacinth and the gardener and tell them what we found?
You want us to waste time getting approval? No, I don't think so. I'm tired of waiting to be told what to do and when to do it. We can handle this without them.
What if we need help?
When have we ever needed assistance? We've been fine on our own, right? If anyone's going to stop Wisteria, it's going to be us. It has to be us. Hyacinth will just try to talk me out of it. Take things slow, play it safe. Not today. Today, we act.
We act, huh? She's gonna get me killed, isn't she? Alright, what's in my backpack before I go anywhere? Oh, whoops, stolen property, right. Oh, a recipe I really want to learn. Can I learn that? No, I already know it, so I need to pop it back in the bank. We have some surveys to do. And we absolutely, actually, let's see if we can. Oh no, I already have maxed my writing speed. We better take that away. Deshan, East March, and Glenumbra, Radio. Why do I have an oil bun in my... Don't answer that. Oh, I know why I have the Harvester's Herbs in, because I never want to go back and see Granny again. Because she's scary. Alright, let's, I was going to say let's go visit the bank, but you know what? We're already here. So,
Most Altmer wouldn't trust...
we are going to deposit some stuffs in the bank. Well, actually, no, we're not, because I haven't seen if I know all of my recipes yet. Let's try that first. Okay, yes we do. Talqua.
Most Altmer wouldn't trust a wood elf with their money. Fair enough, but trust is the Dominion's foundation, is it not? We have to start somewhere.
You know what? For a minute I thought he was an Altmer. My bad. Don't tell him I said that. He'll be most upset. We'll just get these surveys out of our pack. We'll look for some specific surveys. Just grab the furniture. I know. Wait. Yeah, I am depositing. Okay, good. Okay, all of that's done. Now we're going to go into here. We're going to deposit these. Nope, they're all done. Deposit those. I did do a big cleanup of my writs the other day, so we'll deposit that because I don't need it, but someone else does. Alrighty, have a quick looky-see in here. Can I fit this junk back in the bank? I can. I'm just thinking Rosalor needs some of that for a certain pie-throwing compatriot. Yes. Line up for a trial. Get mud-pied. A lot. And I haven't had anything to throw back. Well, we'll fix that. All right, speaking of, what are we doing next? Let's have a quick look at the guild store while we're here.
Most
Guild
Altmer
store.
wouldn't.
And I'm just going to type in recipe. We'll see what they've got. R. And we'll just see if there's any we need to learn. And these recipes I will learn straight up because no. Okay, what is it? Recipe, design. Oops. No, not what I want. Blueprint. What about, so we've got recipe, design, blueprint, pattern. No. You know what? Why don't we just, it's only got a little bit of stuff in it. Why don't we just have a look and see what's here? Radio. Diagram. That was the word I'd forgotten. Ooh, I don't know that one. Wait a minute. Well, we're just going to buy that one then. And this one. I love that there are some really basic recipes in here for Light 27 because they sell at the NPCs for something like 250. So these are decently priced. Let's see if there's anything here that I can... Yeah, these are already in my collections. Ooh, well, 103. That's pretty good too. Oh, right. I know. Roz has already had a bit of a look. I can't remember her having the basin though. So I love being able to buy the recipes. That's everything. I know all of those. Radio. Let's go into our recipes. Because, oh, no, into our mail. And then what we'll do is we'll go back into our inventory and we will learn. Did I forget? Oh, no, I didn't forget to put them in the bank. I just decided not to try and stash my stolen loot there. All right, well, let's talk to Kurilit.
You approach knowing what you want. I was once like that not that long ago. Please share some gold with poor Kurilit.
Sure, but have you heard anything about the Artisan?
Kurilit hears and sees much, but it is difficult to recall when one's stomach rumbles so. Alas, he does not have the coin for food.
Sure, here's some gold.
1,000 blessings. This one's night eye has not failed him yet. Kurilit caught a glimpse of a Bosmer sneaking into the bank.
He did he? All right. I'm looking for books. I know, someone's going to try and murder me for asking all these questions, right? That's what generally happens. A rat. Oh, where, man, I hope I didn't gross too many people out then. You know, the last thing you want is the bard throwing up on you when he's trying to sing a song. Oh, yeah. That's right, there's this prankster who wants us to pick up rat bits. I had completely forgotten about said prankster. I don't think he's funny. But apparently... Well, we will collect that. That's nice stuff. Ancestor silk.
This is where clothes come from?
Absolutely, Tans. Ooh, there's a dungeon we haven't been in. Oh, that's crafting. Whoops, my bad. I know, I just added exponentially a whole ton of stuff to my thing. Alright. So we'll just go deduce the artisan's not ready yet. Alright, let's get rid of some of these irritating triangles. You know what? The easiest way to get rid of it is to just make it, and then it'll be in our backpack. You know, along with the dead rat bits. That was our Lil Moth Garlic Hagfish. Sounds awesome. Into tonics? Probably tastes better than it sounds. She says, not entirely sure she's speaking the truth. Right, that's some crafting bits done. Let's wander this way, and we will craft up these. Tans does like it when we do our crafting, so we are making her happy. Gonna work our way through this region like a little storm. Grab the enchanting table. We don't have any glyphs to extract. We should also check out our P. P for daily activities. I know it makes no sense to me either. But if we go P, it's keyboard and mouse, so I press P, and then we go to Group Activity Finder, Golden Pursuits. We have now completed 28 out of 25 activities, so we're doing pretty well. We do have our house. 5 delve bosses, 5 delve bosses. We may not get to that. We didn't catch our fish. One of my other characters did that. Group Finder, we're not doing Group Finder today. Endeavours. Alright, recharge a weapon enchantment. We did that. 5 veins of ore, 2 battlegrounds with a guildmate, and 5 air atronachs. We can probably do the air atronachs and the veins of ore if I can be bothered going to look for the air atronachs. The veins of ore we're going to find as we travel. If I can ever get out of the city. Alright, this will make Tans happy. Alchemy, but let's sell a few alchemy bits first.
Waylon Wood is a trove of rare ingredients.
Oh, that's wonderful. Actually, you just reminded me. So let's see what we've got to sell. We're not selling any of those. Oh, okay, no, we're not selling anything just yet. Alchemy station. Alright, I have some purified water. I have some blue entaloma and some butterfly bits. Because that apparently is exactly what you need for an elixir of health. It's butterfly wings, okay? It's not any icky butterfly bits. I've lost the front door. Found it. Alrighty. Now where were we going? We were heading over here. Apparently, oh, there's a rat body. Oh, yeah. Yes, lovely. What's this?
Sounds like a load of superstition to me.
Vendravel?
The law of meat, hide, and bone obligates us to use every fleshy thing in the air, on the earth, and beneath the sea.
Not
Hence
me.
the superiority of Bosmer leathercraft.
Have you heard anything about the
It's
Artisan?
hard to avoid it. Between you and me, I hope the Artisan never gets caught.
But why is that?
Because the thief's obviously a Bosmer.
Bosmer,
It would only
huh?
strain relations in the Dominion, further than they've already been strained.
How do you know the Artisan is a Bosmer?
Bosmer culture considers theft to be an art, and the closer the object to the victim's heart, the better the theft. And there's more than a few Bosmer who are unhappy with the Altmer building Marbruk and Valenwood.
I hear you. Right. So far we've confirmed that it's a Bosmer. One that sneaks into the bank. Zuzik?
Zuzik thought Marbruk was a brand new city, but it is very popular already. Even the royalty visit.
Do you know anything about the Artisan?
Oh, it is your lucky day. This one recently came into possession of one of the Artisan's messages, written in his own hand.
Well, a message. Can I see it?
Zuzik does not run a charity. He has kittens to feed.
Uh-huh.
As the Artisan's infamy grows, his signature will become highly valuable.
If you knew someone who could forge copies of that message, you'd be rich.
Zuzik understands. You have connections with a guild of like-minded individuals? Here, forge copies, and Zuzik shall give a commission.
This is written on vellum.
Yes, the Bosmer religion does not allow the use of paper, so they use animal hides instead. Not many use it in Marbruk.
Thank you, Zuzik. You have been most...
Can you use that talent to clear my bar tab?
No. Use the Artisan's letters. I have stolen your most precious possession. Come to the bank at dawn in a fortnight's time, and I will demand my boon for its return. If you tell anyone of the contents of this message, consider your possession forfeit. Zuzik, he's nicked something of yours that you... Oh, you idiot. Rilding, hi.
Animal husbandry. One of the few jobs here that doesn't violate the Green Pact. But Marbruk's where the money is.
Do you know anything about the Artisan?
You know what I think? That old banker Talqua paid a thief to steal from the rich Altmer so they'd pay to keep their valuables with him.
And why do you think that?
Well, the Artisan only targets Altmer who don't use the bank. And don't forget, Talqua has that Bosmer apprentice of his to take the fall.
The wood elves
Rilding.
deep in the forest say there's a being called the Wilder King who shapes Valenwood.
Sounds like a load of superstition to me.
Let's go and find this rat's tail. I know, it is driving me crazy. We've nearly found all of the bits, though, for that crazy quest of, I need a rat body to reanimate. Really? Oh my god. A rat tail. Thank you so much. Alright, while we're here and I'm whining, because, you know, what else would I be doing? Let's go this way. We're going to pick up our crafting quests. Can't be a master crafter if we don't craft, right? Examine the clothier writ, examine the blacksmith writ, examine the woodworker writ, and the jewelry crafting writ.
Everything is here. Wonderful. Allow me a moment to apply our elixir.
What now?
Now we address the practical applications of this marvelous elixir. If you will help us one last time, I will increase your compensation.
Oh yeah? What do you mean by practical applications? What do you need me to do?
My associate and I have a mischievous nature.
No kidding.
It is through this nature we show our affection for our friends.
Right.
Our close friend Kalima is, as Timaway would say, a grumpy bug. We want to lift her spirits.
And how will a reanimated rat lift to your friend's spirits?
Place these squirmy rodent things in her backpack in the corner. She'll be back shortly, and then we'll see the fruits of our labor. Timaway and I have a wager. He expects her to double over with laughter. I do not expect that reaction.
Okay. I do not expect that reaction. I can imagine. All right, let me just get these irritating black triangles off my screen. They are really handy if you need them, and if you want to try and ignore your crafting quest for a while, they get to be really annoying. However, okay, we're level 50 in clothing. When did we get to that? I don't know. Deconstruct. Let's deconstruct those. Let us grab the correct material, because master crafters do know how to pick their material. Oh my goodness, my poor puppy. It's muddy outside. He does not like his paws being cleaned. Where are we? Let's wander over this way to our blacksmithing station, where we will smith a few things in the darkness of the heat from the coal. Alright, we're there. Here we go. Bing! Ooh, that looks awesome. You're doing this in what style? Wood elf style. That seems only fitting, given we're chasing what appears to be a Bosmer master thief. I wonder if he's in charge of the bank. Place the rats in the back. I'm not sure I want to do this, but I do want the quest off the way out of the thing. Alright, and return to Adamir. Adamir, I'm not finding your idea of friendship really well. Hi.
Kalima's life would be unbearable without us.
Oh, really? You sure?
The second stage is the most important. What use is magical inquiry if it cannot foster relationships?
It's done. When will you know the result?
Excellent. Here's your payment. I expect our dear friend will be back any moment. So if you would like to stick around, it's sure to be an entertaining spectacle.
Huh? Well, seeing as you're the first person she's likely to kill, I'm going to go stand over here. And see what happens. There we go. Poor Kalima.
Oh, what is that? Adamir, Timmy, I will kill you both.
I don't think she's laughing, guys. Tim away.
She says she wants to kill us, but she doesn't mean it.
Oh,
She says that out of love.
Adamir?
Excellent. Well done. A fantastic experiment, if I do say so myself.
You are a horrible, horrible person. That's all I can say. Horrible. Alright, what else have I not done? I've got to go, yeah, get my woodworking done. I do feel a little bit guilty for my part in that experiment. Is that... Oh, look. Stuff. Ancestor silk.
Look
And
at you being
ruby ashwood.
resourceful.
Nice. Man, I hope I don't offend a wood elf. Last thing I need is an arrow through the head. Woodworking station. What do we got? Rough ruby ash. Beautiful. Some creation. Let's grab this one. And I'll grab this one. Please. And thank you. Very nice. And we'll grab some of that. I like the style of that shield. Okay, so that's a wood elf shield. Rightio. Alright. Now, we're going to go drop off our crafting bits. That's today's crafting done. Over we go. And around the corner.
Help a less fortunate soul.
Okay. Where are you,
Sorry,
less
Tree. We
fortunate
need
soul?
your flesh chunk.
Where is he? Okay, I can't help them. Or them. Hi, Tori. Place the goods in the crate. Provisioners pack 7. Ooh, alchemists.
Next.
5. What was that, Chance? You know what? I haven't taken any XP bonuses. Never mind. Another time, perhaps. Now, will this be stealing? Or no, I can search it without stealing it. That is awesome. Conveniently placed there for little crafters like myself. Okay. What's in there? Druladen Pass. Okay, it's another section. Okay. Deduce the artisan's identity. Let's just go into that mission. Frighten the fearsome. Frighten the fearsome. Talk to Hazazi. Where is Hazazi? Oh wait, what's that? Oh, we haven't done that one. I wondered where the jewelry crafting bit was. For a minute, I thought I had done it. Do I have anything to break? Ah, don't break that. You just made it. Actually, no, you didn't. Right, we can break that. I know. It was platinum we needed to do. There we are. Electrum, electrum. Platinum, electrum. There's no difference. Whoops, don't say that near an artisan. Okay, let's go find Hazazi. Frighten the fearsome. I think Hazazi's actually outside the city, isn't he? Oh.
No.
Yeah, well, let's go do that. Who's saying no? Someone's upset. And then we've got those sanctuaries to investigate for Tans. We might do that as we're going through this region, I think. Pretty much the same way we picked up her stuff. Alright, now we can play what's in the box. Into consumables, into containers, thank you. That's nice to have. Ooh, that was a provisioner's writ. Nice. Scent Tiger single malt. I don't know if we have that one. I know Rosalor has it, so that's good. Talk to Hazazi below. We're currently in an area where we're supposed to be deducing the identity of the artisan. I just have a feeling it's going to involve some breaking and entering. Or is that another adventure that I'm vaguely remembering? Alright. No, let's... Okay, before we leave the city, let's just change that. We'll just go to the Artisan. And we'll... What are you doing? Get back inside, you goose. Alright, in here. I'm thinking it has to be one of the Bosmer in the bank. But I don't think it's the banker. I think it might be his apprentice. Yes. I don't think it's in here. No, it is in here. Okay, it's probably in the cellar then. Maybe. No. Above. Nidris.
If you need banking services, my master Talqua can assist you downstairs.
And if I'm looking to speak to the artisan?
Ah, working with Sinar. I noticed you making friends in the market. If you figured it out, there's no use keeping up pretenses.
Why did you steal from the Altmer?
My initial plan was to exercise the right of theft. I steal precious objects from the Altmer, then demand they leave Marbruk for their return.
So, where are the valuables?
It turns out the Altmer don't respect the rights, so I return them. Now, I simply let Altmer hatred do the job for me.
What do you mean by that?
You'll know soon. Now, I tipped off the guards that the artisan was in the bank, and here you are, sneaking about. I advise you leave.
Really? You scummy, snarky jerk. I need to go talk to Sinner. I know, right? What's that about? Sinner, you got me
Did you
into trouble.
find out who the artisan is?
It's Nidris, the banker's apprentice.
Bankers? Why didn't I see it before? You have my thanks for finding him. But now we have to deal with the mess he left behind.
What's going on?
The bastard returned the stolen items to the wrong houses. He then sent anonymous letters to the victims framing the owners for the crime.
Oh, that's fantastic. How did the victims
They
react?
too easily believe their neighbors stole from them. And we've only just been able to prevent any violence. We must find those valuables.
Oh dear, you are going to get me into trouble. All right, I'll find them.
I appreciate the help. According to the letters, the items are in houses across Marbruk. You'll have to search carefully to find them.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Let me just check one thing. Where's the Thieves Guild? Right, just outside the gate or just up here at the back? That's closer. So I'm going to go, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm going to just go and get rid of my stolen goods before I go and get caught for, you know, returning things to their owners that someone else stole. Which involves me stealing them from the person who is hanging onto them illegally, to start with. Because Ugh. Life is so fair. How do we get ourselves into these situations? Yeah, don't ask. I know. First we get lost trying to find a thieves guild. That's upstairs, radio. Who designed this city? Altma, that's who. Got any problems with that? Oh, you're a guard? You're not here to after this bit of wood. Oh.
How'd you even spot that?
Well, I don't know. But I wonder if doing this in front of the guard is a bad idea. No. Clearly he's just watching the entrance and, you know, making a list. That's fine. We've got this. Okay.
No, I understand. Over here. If you change your mind, I'll be here.
Alright, we're not going to pick up those quests. Those are prologue quests for
No
2
one
areas.
brings me any.
What do you mean no one brings you anything anymore? Well, I would like you to launder this recipe for grapes and halali pumpkin risotto and the Blackwood treasure map. Thank you. And oh, fine. Let me just sell these. And then I'll... Oh, there you go. Who knew selling stuff to the fence and laundering bits and bobs was useful. Now, let me just see if that's... I probably know those recipes, don't I? Yes, I do. That's fine. Never trust an elf. Backstabbing pointy ears. Man, some of those have more honor than you do and would stab you in the front. Go to Mistral. Why would I do that? But I don't want to go to Mistral.
Bet there's a great tavern around here.
Maybe. Okay, what are we doing? You tell me. Well, let's go down this way.
Watch it now.
Watch what? I only said something entirely inappropriate. Okay. Find Aristotel's item. Do you know, I wonder... Am I wearing light armor or heavy armor? Oh my god. Alright, I just need to see where the guard is.
You do this often?
Not often enough. Is that upstairs? What? Oh! That's a guard, isn't it? Oh, jeez, that was close. Okay.
What?
Nothing. I know. I'm trying to time the guard. Now, where's the guard? He's just trying to get me to take the fall. I'll get caught in a minute.
Halt, thief!
Andare, hi.
Aha! I caught you red-handed, Artisan. Thieves just can't help returning to the scene of the crime, can they?
Nidris is the artisan, not me.
Pinning the blame on someone else? I won't fall for that. How do you explain those stolen goods you're carrying? Hmm?
Sinar sent me to retrieve the stolen goods.
You know Sinar?
Well, yeah.
Well, this doesn't prove anything. You might have heard his name in relation to your own investigation.
Well, how about we go to Sinar then?
An excellent idea. I was just about to propose. Sinar is on the upper city tier, near the entertainment pavilion. You lead the way. I'm not so naive that I'd turn my back on a common criminal.
Just as long as you don't shoot me in the back, that's fine. Seeing as you're with me, I don't need to skulk about anymore then, do I? Come along.
Would be nice to get a drink or two.
Yeah, just let me return this stuff that's not ours that we didn't steal. That we're getting for someone.
What do you want?
Captain, I bring great news.
I'm afraid you have me mistaken.
Captain Sinar, I have detained the Artisan. No time to thank me. I must return to my rounds.
I have many fine goods.
Hi, Sinar.
I can't believe he just blew my cover. Please tell me you have good news.
I found all the items the artisan stole.
Thanks, Stenda. Things were getting tense. I know you're not the artisan, thanks to our careful investigations. You're free to go now. We'll return the items back to their original owners.
Thank you, sir. For some heart-pounding moments I didn't need. Goodness me.
What?
The Merethic Collection, apparently I've uncovered 3 hidden treasures. When did I do that, I wonder?
What do you want?
Tans, just... No. Excuse me, we're not doing that one. We are doing this one. The Horn of Borges, the Sword of Aiden Durrani has been recovered. The Crown of Mensil Cessnet has been recovered. Okay. Do Lenny mark the hiding spots of the Merethic Society's treasures on my map? Well, let's go find them then. And the pouring rain of a sodden Marbruk afternoon. Alright, that's way... Oh, Relaniel's Fall. Of course it is. Well, alright, in that case, we're going to go here. Well, you know, Cadwell said I should experience... Get some lake bait. Sorry, frogs. Don't be mad at me, Tans. I actually need that stuff. Alright, you don't like this, don't look. I'll find you a flower later. Oh, did you look? I told you not to look.
Always gives me a rash.
Well, don't go near it. I'll get it.
Aww, sorry, little guy.
Yep, we're going fishing. The lake bait, okay? Alrighty. Well, we're back on track for our story quest, so let's just talk to Hazazi.
Dark moons. These crazy Bosmer make no sense. Hazazi comes to negotiate on behalf of Queen Irene to hear their grievances, and all they do is dance and jest. Hazazi has only been here a short while, and already he hates this village.
Razumdar sent me to help the negotiations.
What negotiations? These dungy elves don't want talk. They say they only answer to the Wilder King. Who is this? Who knows? They'd rather pull Hazazi's tail than give him a straight answer.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's not fair. Hazazi always gets the worst assignments.
Well, maybe I should just speak to them myself.
Hazazi likes this idea.
Oh, good, I'm
if
glad.
you can just get the bramble breach to make sense, this one will be impressed. Hazazi thinks it's a wild guar chase.
Oh, now.
But if you want to try, speak with their tree thane. May you have better luck than Hazazi.
Thank you, Hazazi. Alrighty, let's go and find their tree thane, but I think once we get in out of the rain, we're going to stop for the day. Guys, if you are enjoying this
When
episode...
you walk in the room, everyone leaves, don't they?
Monfaris?
I can't tell if it's laughing, but I think it is.
What is it?
A guardian. They will protect the village. The Wilder King provided the husks and taught the first villagers how to bring them to life. There! It shook! That's laughter! It must be!
I don't know. Every time I see one of them shake, I get shattered with leaves and spiky bits that hurt. I don't know if it's laughing or just really annoyed at you. Alrighty, let's head on upstairs to find the tree thane. Yes, we'll find them. Here, make Tanlauren happy. Does she like Nightshade? She likes Nightshade. There we go. Happy Tans. Looks like there's a few different adventures for us to find.
I was being disrespectful.
Good luck.
Sometimes people are just impossible to understand.
Oh, now. I'm going to disrespectfully. Elders of Bramblebreach. The spinners tell of spirits to whom this land belongs, and who belong to this land if they belong to anything. They are our ancestors and our governors.
I never thought I'd enjoy a stage magician before I went to Sarandal's
conscious
Carnival.
fools, wisdom for foolish elves. You may pretend to live apart from them, but it's only a child's tale. And you did enjoy it. Alright, well, before we speak with the tree thane, I'm going to bid you adieu. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe, and I will check you later. And if there's anything you want me to check in particular, please put it down in the comments below, and I will endeavour to chase it. But in the meantime, take care out there.